Many people steam eggs incorrectly right from the first step. Putting the eggs in the steamer too early will cause them to become hard and porous like a honeycomb. Today, I'll show you how to steam eggs properly. Just follow these steps and your eggs will be soft, smooth, and elastic like jelly, rich and creamy, even softer than tofu. The finished product meets the quality standards of a 5-star restaurant. Especially at the end of the video, there will be a very interesting egg dish. Don't miss it. I have created subtitles in multiple languages. Please select your preferred language. Comment below and let me know which country you are watching from. It's amazing that we can connect from all around the world. Here we go! The final method. If you prefer a soft, creamy, custard-like steamed egg, you can replace the water with milk and follow the same method. After cracking the eggs into a measuring cup, it's such a joy that we're connecting from all over the world. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, hit the subscribe button. Thank you for your support. You can add sugar if you want a sweeter version. If not, skip it. Beat the eggs until the yolks and whites are well combined and the sugar is completely dissolved. Next, pour unsweetened fresh milk into a saucepan and heat gently. If you prefer a richer, creamier flavor, use whole milk. Stir continuously to prevent the milk from burning or sticking to the bottom of the saucepan. You can add a few slices of ginger or ginger juice to enhance the aroma and warm the body. Heat the milk until steam rises, no need to boil. Now, pour the hot milk into the egg mixture. For this amount of eggs, I use about 300 milliliters of milk, keeping the ratio 1.5 to 2 times the amount of eggs. Beat the eggs and milk until completely combined. Next, strain the egg milk mixture through a fine sieve 1 to 2 times to remove air bubbles and undissolved egg particles, resulting in a smooth and creamy finished product. Replacing water with milk makes the steamed eggs more fragrant, richer in protein and calcium. Don't forget to skim off the foam to ensure the steamed egg is soft, smooth, and not poro. Then, pour the mixture into a steamer. For larger quantities, steam over low heat for 15 to 20 minutes to ensure the egg cooks evenly and remains soft. After the time is up, let's see the finished product. The steamed egg has a gentle milky aroma, a smooth custard-like texture, is elastic, and even softer than tofu. The milk-steamed egg has a light, slightly sweet, creamy taste, is very easy to eat, and is especially suitable for children. Eating it while hot will warm your stomach and melt in your mouth. Steamed eggs are a light, easy-to-eat dish with a mild and pleasant flavor. This dish is great for stimulating the appetite of children and the elderly. Remember, add water or milk at 40 degrees Celsius or higher. The amount of liquid should be 1.5 to 2 times the amount of eggs. Steam over low heat. Do it right and you'll have the perfect steamed egg dish. If you like it, give it a try. I believe you'll be very satisfied. This video ends here. If you have any comments, please leave them below. If you enjoyed the video, please like it. The next method involves preparing 2 fresh chicken eggs and separating the egg whites and yolks. Gently crack each egg, separating the yolks into one bowl and the egg whites into another. Next, to make the eggs more flavorful, you can season them to your taste. For the egg yolks, I add a pinch of salt, then whisk until it's completely dissolved. As for the egg whites, this part is very important because it determines the fluffiness of the entire egg dish. To make the eggs rise beautifully, instead of using baking powder, add a small amount of sugar directly to the egg whites. Sugar helps stabilize the structure of the egg whites, allowing them to retain air better. As a result, when cooked, the eggs will naturally puff up, maintaining their fluffy texture without collapsing. Using a whisk, beat gently and evenly. After a few minutes, you will see small air bubbles appear on the surface. Continue whisking until the egg whites are slightly fluffy, smooth, and light. Once the egg whites are cooked through, gently add the seasoned egg yolks back in. Using a spoon, mix slowly and carefully, only mixing until the two parts are well combined. Avoid stirring vigorously as this may break the air bubbles that have formed. If desired, you can add some chopped green onions or minced meat to enhance the flavor and add texture. Once the egg mixture is ready, we begin frying the eggs. Place the pan on the stove and turn the heat down to the lowest setting. This step is very important because low heat helps the eggs cook slowly and evenly, preventing them from burning on the outside. Add a few drops of cooking oil to the pan and spread it evenly. If you use a good nonstick pan, you might not even need oil. Gently pour the egg mixture into the pan and spread it evenly. Cook the eggs slowly over low heat. As the temperature gradually increases, the air bubbles in the egg white will expand, causing the egg to puff up naturally. By keeping the heat low, the eggs cook evenly from the inside out. The outside doesn't brown too quickly, while the inside remains soft and delicious. When the eggs are fully cooked, the result is truly amazing. The egg has a beautiful golden color, is evenly cooked, and emits a warm, pleasant aroma. As soon as you cut it open, you'll find the inside surprisingly light and fluffy. When you take a bite, the outside is slightly crispy, while the inside is soft, airy, and pleasantly elastic. The dish was neither greasy nor heavy on the stomach. On the contrary, it was very light and warming. This egg dish is perfect for a quick breakfast, a light lunch, or a simple dinner when you want a warm homemade meal. First, prepare the number of eggs according to your needs. Remember to wash the eggs thoroughly to ensure safety and convenience for the following steps. Crack the eggs into a bowl. For steaming eggs, chicken eggs are recommended because they have a better aroma and flavor. Don't throw away the eggshells yet. We'll use them later. Add 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Next, beat the eggs thoroughly until the egg whites and yolks are completely combined and the salt has dissolved. Why add salt? Firstly, salt helps create a mild salty flavor, highlighting the natural sweetness, umami, of steamed eggs. Secondly, salt helps promote the coagulation of protein in the egg, resulting in a smooth, pudding-like texture. Continue stirring in the same direction until fine bubbles appear. When you lift the chopsticks and there are no lumps of egg left, it's done. The more evenly the eggs are beaten, the softer and smoother the steamed eggs will be. Now, prepare warm water at 40 degrees Celsius or higher. If the water is too cold, the steamed eggs will have many holes like a honeycomb. This is a detail many people overlook, causing the steamed eggs to be pitted. Not only the temperature, but also the amount of water is extremely important. For delicious steamed eggs, the amount of water should be 1.5 to 2 times the amount of eggs. If you don't have a kitchen scale, you can use eggshells to measure. Choose the larger half of an eggshell. For 1 egg, use about 3 to 4 half shells of water. For 3 eggs, use 9 to 12 half shells. Let's count together. 1. Be careful not to burn your hands with hot water. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. After adding enough warm water, stir the egg mixture for at least 45 seconds. This step helps prevent the eggs from separating and ensures they solidify evenly. Next, strain the egg mixture through a fine sieve to remove air bubbles and any solidified egg pieces. This step makes the steamed eggs much softer and smoother. If there is still a lot of foam or egg strands, you can filter it one more time. Then you will see a lot of foam rising to the surface. Use a spoon to skim it all off. This is a crucial step to ensure that the steamed eggs are smooth and not porous. It's great to know that we meet from all over the world. If you haven't subscribed yet, please hit the subscribe button. Your support is amazing. Now, prepare the steamer, add water, and bring it to a boil. Once the water is boiling, place the bowl of eggs in the steamer. Use a plate to cover the bowl of eggs so that condensation doesn't drip inside. Cover the steamer, reduce the heat to low, and steam for 5 to 10 minutes depending on the thickness of the egg mixture. Remember to use low heat. If the heat is high, the eggs will cook unevenly, release water, and won't set smoothly. Don't rush to use high heat, otherwise the whole batch of steamed eggs will be ruined. While waiting for the eggs to cook, I picked some fresh scallions. I often grow onions this way. It's very convenient, and I can harvest them whenever I need them. You can grow them from bulbs, and with this method, you'll have onions to eat all year round. Wash the onions and chop them finely, then set them aside. Do not steam eggs for too long. If steamed for too long, the flavor will be diminished and the eggs will no longer be soft. When the steaming time is up, open the steamer lid, remove the plate, and then take the bowl of steamed eggs out. At this point, the eggs are very smooth and very soft. Steamed this way, the eggs are soft and elastic with an incredibly pleasant texture. You can cut the egg into squares with a knife or scoop it out with a spoon, whichever you prefer. Where are you watching from? Let me know in the comments. Finally, sprinkle chopped green onions on top for garnish. The delicious steamed egg dish is ready. Smooth, foam-free, without holes, and melts in your mouth. This dish is especially popular with children and the elderly because it's very easy to eat. Once the pot is ready, place it on the stove and turn the heat to high, bringing the water to a vigorous boil. While waiting for the water to boil, prepare the eggs. Ideally, if you've chosen the freshest eggs, simply crack them into a slotted spoon or fine sieve, swirl gently, and skim off the runny egg whites. Removing the runny egg white helps the egg maintain its perfect round shape. The yolk won't spread or leak out during cooking, resulting in smooth and neat boiled eggs. After removing all the runny egg whites, transfer the eggs to a small bowl. This will make it easier to transfer the eggs to the saucepan later. I also made a version with 3 eggs on one plate at the same time. Watch until the end, you'll definitely be surprised. Each viewer brings their own story, their own world, their own little corner of life. If you feel comfortable, please leave a comment and let me know where you're from. I genuinely want to connect with you, not just make videos and then just scroll past each other. At this point, the water is boiling. Reduce the heat to low. You will only see a few small bubbles forming at the bottom of the pot, not a large amount of foam on the surface. Add 1 tablespoon of vinegar to the water and stir gently to create a swirl. The vinegar helps the egg whites set faster and prevents them from breaking. You don't need to worry about the sour taste because the high temperature of the boiling water will completely neutralize it, preserving the natural flavor of the eggs. It creates a very effective swirling water effect, especially when boiling only 1 to 2 eggs. Once a strong whirlpool has formed, gently drop the egg into the center and watch it form a beautiful round shape. Set the timer for 3 minutes to ensure the egg whites are fully cooked, with the yolks still runny. If you prefer the yolks slightly more cooked, add 30 seconds. When the time is up, carefully remove the eggs using a slotted spoon. If satisfied, simply pat the eggs dry with a paper towel to remove excess water and enjoy. You can also gently tap the eggs to check for doneness and return them to the pan if you want them firmer. If there are any remaining strands of egg white, trim them with kitchen scissors. This is actually a technique restaurants often use to make perfectly boiled eggs look beautiful. Afterward, the eggs are placed in a bowl of ice water to stop the cooking process. If your eggs crack, I have another way to handle it: steaming them instead of boiling them directly in the pot, which can cause the whites and yolks to leak. You just need to use a strainer you already have in your kitchen. Prepare a pot of water and bring it to a gentle boil. Place a sturdy stainless steel strainer over the mouth of the pot so that it stands firmly. Place the eggs in the strainer and steam them. Thanks to the strainer's support, the eggs don't come into direct contact with the boiling water, minimizing the risk of leakage. The hot steam surrounds the eggs, gently cooking them, similar to poaching, helping them maintain their beautiful shape and smooth texture. Steaming time is about 7 to 10 minutes, depending on whether you want soft-boiled or fully cooked eggs. This way, you can utilize cracked eggs and still have delicious soft eggs without any waste. I'll show you how to reheat them later. If you want to boil many eggs at once without creating a swirl, you can still do it. Just gently drop each egg into the water, maintaining the same depth and temperature as before. You can gently stir the eggs with a spoon to create a round shape if desired. After 3 minutes, carefully remove the eggs using a slotted spoon. Now that you have beautifully boiled eggs, simply arrange them on a plate for a delicious, visually appealing, and nutritious dish. The boiled eggs are almost perfectly smooth.
Cái gì?
With a light touch, the golden yolk flows out, blending with the soft, sweet mushrooms underneath. The rich, fragrant flavor spreads with each bite, warm and perfectly balanced, making the meal truly irresistible. For those who love salted egg yolks but are struggling to figure out how to make them, try this simple method. First, crack the eggs into a bowl or plate. Do you know how to crack eggs with one hand? If not, follow the video instructions. Gently tap the egg yolk to keep it intact and completely enclosed within the egg white. Take a clean plastic bottle. Squeeze the bottle to remove any air. Keep squeezing the bottle and gently touch the mouth of the bottle to the egg yolk. When you release your hand, the suction will pull the egg yolk into the bottle. Squeeze the bottle gently again to release the yolks into a separate bowl. That's it. Next, mix 2 parts salt and 1 part sugar thoroughly. Prepare a large glass jar. Spread a thin layer of the mixture on the bottom. Using a spoon or the bottom of a bottle, create a few small indentations in the salt-sugar mixture. Then gently place each egg yolk into one of them. Afterward, cover with the remaining mixture so that the yolk is completely buried. Cover the container and refrigerate for about 4 days. Let it sit for about 4 days. During this time, the salt and sugar will draw out the water from the yolks, making them gradually firm and elastic. After 4 days, remove the yolks, rinse quickly with water to remove the salt and sugar. It's such a joy that we're connecting from all over the world. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, hit the subscribe button. Thank you for your support. Then place them in the oven at a low temperature, with the oven door slightly ajar, and bake for about 3 to 4 hours. The result is a firm golden yellow yolk with a subtle aroma and a rich, savory flavor, very similar to Parmesan cheese. You can grate it and sprinkle it on salads, pasta, hot rice, or toast, creating a truly unique and appealing flavor. Don't forget to share with your family and friends, and remember to subscribe to the channel. Thank you for your support. Goodbye, and see you in the next video.